Let's go, baby. What is up, guys, and welcome to a new series. We are going to be playing Rory McIlroy PGA Tour. This is from last year, but the golf season just started up again this year. The Masters happened and all that. So what we're going to be doing, we started up this pro career here. We got to do this web.com tour championship, and in this episode, how we're going to be doing it is going to be one episode every day, and it'll be like the first round, then the second round, third round, fourth round. So every fourth day it'll be a Sunday round, like the championship round. So yeah, we'll go ahead and let this load. I'll see you guys when we get on the course.
In the world of professional golf, there exists an elite club. A club filled with legends, household names, and rising stars. A club where membership is earned yearly with time, sweat, and dedication. This week, 50 players will gain entry into this exclusive fellowship. The top 25 from the regular season have already secured their spots, and another 25 spots are up for grabs here this week. Some dreams will be realized. Others will have to wait another day. Who will be next to join the likes of Jason Duffner, Grant Snedeker, and Keegan Bradley as the next great web.com tour graduate? And the Web.com Tour proudly present opening round coverage of the Web.com Tour Championship. This is the fourth and final stop of the Web.com Tour Finals. Pressure-packed environment. 50 PGA Tour cards are up for grabs. Frank, this is a great day for golf, and the conditions here at Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, look to be really good.
Rich, scoring conditions are absolutely optimal today. Expect to see a lot of low numbers.
Now to the 10th hole. Frank, nothing spectacular to this point in the first round. What does the player need to do just to kind of generate some momentum?
I actually think they're playing all right, Rich. It's just, you compared to the top of the leaderboard, you start to think, well, maybe they're struggling. But there's ebbs and flows in this game. At the moment, it's just sort of almost like a holding pattern. But it's time to change that.
Nice first shot there. Very nice, very
Just
nice.
a good solid tee shot right there, about 280 yards. Frank, no reason here to think we're going to see anything other than another good shot.
Yeah, in a great flow, and golf like this looks easy.
Try and get this, see.
Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like.
That's all right.
Not enough on that one.
Yeah, it just seemed to baby it.
Use this putter though. Just a little bit. Oh shoot.
Pretty good shot right there.
Even par currently.
Up to work. Oh, nice par. All we needed to do right there, get par.
Frank, you can see by the reaction, it has been that kind of week. Just a few too many pars.
Go ahead and get to the next hole, and let's see what we can do.
All right, hole number 11 here at the TPC Sawgrass, 558-yard par 5. No shortage of options, no shortage of hazards, Frank.
If there's one hole at TPC Sawgrass where you can literally leap out of your shoes, this is it.
Right where they were aiming, in the fairway.
Not too bad, not too bad.
Nice position, short grass, second shot.
And make sure we don't anything super fancy. Oh God!
This is definitely not going down the fairway.
It doesn't look good. I think it's going to be in the deep rough. You have to think he'll be happy with that, given that it looked like it was headed right for the rough.
Yeah, it looked like that was the only place it was going to finish. But, well, it's a little bit unexplainable. Let's see what he does from here now. Lucky break.
See what we can do here.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Wouldn't say he's ecstatic, but not unhappy either.
24 feet. You know, there'll be a lot of players much further away than that on this hole.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus.
Let's go, baby.
Oh, who knows? It is a 4-round tournament, setting himself up for a good weekend, maybe a great one. The young star makes his birdie. Frank, what's so much fun about TPC Sawgrass is the excitement that it generates for a fan and how many different holes there are. 12 is a good example.
Yeah, 12 looks like it's fresh from Scotland. You can see why Pete Dye spent a lot of time over there. Tee shot looks straight away, but the second shot is blind. The shot you'd get in Scotland with a wedge where you just see the top of the flagstick and you've got to really guesstimate on the yardage that you have. But a good wedge shot and someone that can judge their distance, this is certainly a birdie hole.
All right, let's see what we can do here.
It was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
Starting to move now, Frank, on this leaderboard.
Yeah, certainly going all in the positive direction. In the middle of the pack, now top 15.
So take it. So it did happen. We got one shot off the lead now.
Hole number 13 here at Sawgrass. Tricky 181-yard par 3.
You don't have to hit directly at this flag. When that flag's at the back there, you can use the contours. When it's on the left, once again, you can use the ridge in the middle of the green. Matter of fact, one of the hardest hole locations is when it's in the front right, because that's when you have to be perfect.
Hit the flag.
Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up. Second shot coming out of the rough here.
Oh
Frank, all of a sudden, another player to factor in on this leaderboard.
Really?
Yeah, and things are starting to tighten up right now. Going to see where the next move comes from.
All right, I'll take it, I guess.
Frank, 14 is so often a pivotal hole here at the TPC Sawgrass.
It is, Rich. And when you see a player hit 2 shots comfortably on this green, you think, what's all the problems about 14? But when you see someone stray left or stray right, you realize that 14 is a real bear.
Got 271 in the yardage on that. Pretty solid, pretty solid.
We talk so much about players' futures. We look at this shot coming up. This man being talked about for many a year. Prodigy, perhaps. But he's looked today. I'm starting to be a believer. This surely must be a talent for the future.
We're going to have to chip this pretty close to have a chance at par.
Frank, you like his chances to walk away with a par here?
Well, with a good shot, Rich, yeah, that's certainly on the cards in that.
And oh my God,
that was a nice birdie, and no doubt he's feeling pretty good about his position on this leaderboard.
A series of good holes in a row has got him to this point.
I'm usually not this good at chipping on this
Frank,
game.
you surprised to see that name on top of the leaderboard?
I am surprised to see the name, but not that style of golf leading. It was great performance, especially tee to green. You don't often see people start that quickly.
All right, so we got 4 under there. It's gonna simulate the rest of the match. Yep, so we're still 2 shots off the lead at the end of the day. Leaders at 6 under, we're at 4 under. So, yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow in round 2. Hopefully we can have another good performance and get on top of the leaderboard. And I'll see you guys there.